Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. There's my 100th coaster credit Iron Dragon, which means that I am at Cedar Point right now. Heading back to, I bet you cannot guess what ride. Yeah, it's Steel Vengeance. Hopefully the lines aren't too bad today. The crowds look manageable. And we'll see what we can get. Okay, so both Maverick and Steel Vengeance over there are both down for maintenance at the exact same time. So isn't that fun? Guess Millennium Force. Millennium Force was too long. It was like over an hour. So I went on Iron Dragon instead, which yes, is my 100th credit. I tried to make it Maverick, but I miscalculated some things. Okay. Oh, Toddler Baxter's here. Obviously it's not operating, but maybe next year. Okay, long lines all around. Magnum was broken, but I got on Gemini earlier, but now I'm going on the one major ride here I haven't been on since the opening Snake River Expedition, which looks like a pretty fun, just river ride, like the Jungle Cruise, I guess. Not bad theming the queue all around. Pretty excited for this. Okay, I just got off of Snake River Expedition or whatever it's called. It was a pretty good ride, decent theming. I didn't expect there to actually be like live elements of like people doing stuff. That element sort of reminded me of like the Great Movie Ride. Obviously it's not Disney quality, but still it was a nice little flat ride. Dark ride, but not dark. Definitely would recommend this if you're here. It didn't have much of a line despite today being pretty crowded, and overall solid ride. Okay, I haven't explained it much today, but today is a maintenance nightmare day. Like rides like Rougarou, Magnum, Millennium Force have been breaking down. Now Corkscrew's broken down. Steel Vengeance has been closed all day. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting on much. Might have to wait a long time for Maverick, and that's about it. Definitely a weird day. Well, if the park has half the rides aren't open at a park, might as well wait a while for the best ride there. That's open. Okay, I got off of Maverick in the front row, and it was better than I remember. Last time I rode it was like 40 degrees outside, so that made it a bit worse. But this thing is crazy. I mean, like, low to the ground, tense elements. Definitely, it's pretty much smaller version of I-305, which might be my #1, I'm not sure. But speaking of #1, Steel Vengeance is now testing, so maybe it will open, hope. Completely and utterly disregard what I said a few, like, seconds ago. This is #1 by far. I-305 is good, but the trims kill it. This ride hauls through and through. It doesn't matter. The mid-course is irrelevant. This ride is absolutely nuts, and yeah, it's probably the best coaster in the world as of right now. Okay, so quick story with Steel Vengeance. So it was like, it closed, as I was saying earlier, for the entire day. But then after we got off of Maverick, I saw a large crowd of people, and it was testing like I showed in the video. So then, me and the person I was with just both went in. I took all the stuff for the bags, and like, this was still before they opened the gate. And then they opened like the train gates over there, and like the whole mass of people just all screamed and ran forward so they could get on Steel Vengeance. I had to go to the locker. Thankfully we had a movable locker, so I quickly had to type in that code, and there was a long line, but I typed faster than I've ever typed before. I had to quickly scurry to my locker, and the person who I was with was saving a spot in the line since they didn't actually open the ride yet, the entrance yet. So then, but the entrance had opened, and the person I was with had almost gone in the station, not the station, the entrance area by the time I finally got there, and it was a really close call, but I ended up only waiting like 20 minutes, and I mean, 20 minutes for Steel Vengeance, that's not bad at all. Okay, I'm here at Rougarou to not go on it, and instead wait like half an hour for Millennium Force since the line went down from earlier. So, Millennium Force is a bit of a polarizing coaster in the coaster community, and I definitely am on the more positive end of things. That first drop is probably better than I-305's first drop due to the great restraints on this ride. Not quite on Fury's level though. The first turnaround is a gray out every time, And then the rest of the ride sort of meanders around until the speed hill over there and the final turnaround. But I overall think this is probably my top 15, and it's a really solid coaster, especially that first drop and turnaround. Okay, Valraven's closed today, and like, I don't really care. It's closed all day. And I don't know if I mentioned it in my last Cedar Point vlog, that you definitely shouldn't watch. It's really bad. Please, the camera quality is terrible. But I don't like this ride at all. And I'm not like being an average coaster enthusiast and saying I hate all dive coasters, because I really like Griffin. Griffin's probably my top 15. But this thing felt somehow shakier than that ride, despite being significantly newer. I mean, I didn't ride it today, but it's not good. Okay, I know I talked about this in the last video, but that video sucks, don't watch it. But yeah, this is the model of Steel Vengeance in the back of this arcade. They really should place it back in the town hall. It's a really impressive model. I don't know, it's just really nice. Make sure if you're ever at Cedar Point to head back here. It's super cool. The absence of Wicked Twister is kind of weird to see, as every picture and time I've been into Cedar Point, it has featured Wicked Twister, so not seeing it's kind of odd. Not that that ride was amazing, it's just kind of odd. Hope they put something good in there though, like a Raptor or something like that. Ooh, new Ace Coaster landmark. Blue Streak is like the single most average wooden coaster in existence. It's not rough, but it doesn't have anything great about it. It's very, very average. The only thing not average was the wait time over there. It said 45 minutes on the board, literally a walk-on. Not a bad wooden coaster, haven't been on it in a while, but they should get like a, I don't know, GCI or something. Don't ask me where they put it. Okay, after Blue Streak, I was up near the front of the park. Gatekeeper is closed. Raptor is closed. Yeah, the coasters aren't doing a very good job of staying open today, that's for sure. The fact I got on what I did is a miracle. Because I saw Steel Vengeance sending empty cars pretty close to when I got off it, so yeah. Thank you for watching a very interesting vlog at Cedar Point, with a lot of ride closures, that's for sure. And I think this is probably the best amusement park in America, almost undoubtedly. Because, I mean, like, Steel Vengeance and Maverick are both top 10, and Millennium Force and Top Thrill Dragster are probably top 15. Even though Dragster's up closed for the season, this is still a really great park, and I mean, I don't think you need anybody to say this, but I would recommend it. Thanks for watching!